friends. Today I'm going to tell you what all things I use when I start my painting. Many of my friends have inquired that what is the process behind the beginning of the painting. Well, as you all can see that I've been doing practice from quite a while. So what I do is I take oil sheet, as you can see here. This is a good surface to work with oils. So I have cut this sheet into 4 parts, the big sheet, and this is one part of the oil sheet. So I take 1/4 of the oil sheet and I just tape it to the hardboard. So I've used this type of a regular tape. I just tape it on the hardboard twice so that it stays fixed there. And the materials that I've been using are the linseed oil, as it's easily available in the market. Then there's an odorless thinner, you can easily buy it. So I use these two mediums to thin my oil. And for oil paints I have a box of 24 colors, Artist Loft, and as you can see it has 2 packs. It comes in lots of shades and hues. So this is about the colors that I'm using, and the sheet and the medium. And for the brushes, I have a whole pack of my brushes here. I'm using different types of brushes. Pack of my brushes here, and I've got lots of them which are worn out now. And it's not the only thing I use in the oil paints. I also use a lot of knives of different numbers, as I'll show you here. The one that comes most handy is the smallest of them all. As you can see, this is one of the knife which I use for mixing colors. This is a 3 number knife, a 5 number knife, a 2 number knife, and another one regular here. And one of my favorite one is the 1 number, which I use for the smallest of the details. So this is regarding the knife. And let me put it back before I tell you something else. So you can use a palette. It can be of any type. This is my old palette which I use for mixing colors, and I mostly cover it with a foil or a sheet so that it's easy to dispose of. Many people use glass palettes because it's easy to scrape off the colors from the palette then. So whenever I start my painting, when I've pasted my sheet, I always prefer to gesso it. So what happens when you gesso the sheet is that you have primed your sheet in such a way that it becomes workable with the oil colors. So I just take a little bit of gesso here. As you can see, my gesso is the basic acrylic gesso. So your sheet is already oil sheet, and when you apply a little bit of gesso onto it, what happens is your oil colors stick onto the oil sheet. So what I've done is I've taken a little bit of gesso on my brush. I'm trying to spread it across the sheet. sandpaper is easily available in the market. You can use the sandpaper to scrape off and smoothen the surface. You don't have to do all this work when you go to buy a canvas from the market because it's already primed and it's smooth and ready for work. But this is for the people who want to work on their canvas pads or their oil sheets. The various canvas papers available in the market. I keep on varying between the different materials of work. Sometimes I work on oil sheet and sometimes I work on canvas and many a times on canvas paper. So I'll wait for it to dry and then come back to show you how I sand the paper, and then we'll continue with the oil painting.